Hi. So now that you know how to actually get your phone or any mobile device that you have that'll run Android or iOS to get ChatGPT to have a voice conversation with you where you're actually speaking to it and it's actually responding with a voice, you're probably going to sometimes use it and think, wow, that was a little bit too difficult for me. For example, if you're like a lot of people, you'll ask it a simple question. Please tell me about Japanese history. Now, maybe you really enjoy Japanese history and you want to get as much detail as you want, but if that's your second language, you're probably going to be thinking, whoa, that's really long. Ugh, I don't know if I can understand all of that. And that's perfectly understandable. Look how long that goes. Well, Japanese history is a big topic, should probably keep it kind of small. But let me show you the difference between one ChatGPT account that I have, which is over here on my Firefox browser and on my Safari browser. If I was to come over here, I ask the same question, okay? Please tell me about Japanese history. Oops, sorry, made a little bit of a mistake there, but it's autocorrect. Please tell me about Japanese history. Same question that I had before. And I ask that, and this is the answer it gives me. Now, that's because I used a setting in ChatGPT that tells ChatGPT how I want it to answer. So to go back to my Firefox browser, or any browser, any ChatGPT account that you have, if you come down here after you log in, so after you sign in with your username and your password, you're going to get your user account on the bottom left. And you can find this setting for customized ChatGPT. Now, over here, all I told it was my first name. Please call me Jose, which makes me feel that, it's a little bit more friendly. But that's the only thing I told it. Otherwise, it's going to think that I'm a native speaker of whatever language I'm using. So if you start speaking English to it, it's going to start thinking you're an English speaker who's at a high level, native fluent English speaker. But if I went back to my Safari browser, which is using a different account, okay, so it's going to use different settings. I've already told it here in customized ChatGPT, the custom instructions for how you want it to provide better responses. I am a Japanese student of English, so right away it knows that I'm not a native speaker. My TOEFL score is about 200. Now, you can write TOEIC score because you know your TOEIC score already, but I'm not sure if ChatGPT will really understand what a TOEIC score is because it's a rarely used test around the world. I would use TOEFL. And by the way, you don't know what the equivalent of your TOEIC score is. Guess what you can do? Come over here and say, let's say your TOEIC score is 470. Okay. What is the TOEFL score equal to a TOEIC score of 450? And it'll tell you. So that would probably be about, oh, what does it say here? 200. So that's why I chose the number 200. A lot of you are around 450 or so. Okay, let's come back here to the instructions. I want to study to improve my English skills, and my first name is Jose. So again, you're giving it your first name is Taro, my first name is Kayoko, whatever. But here's something that's even more important, okay? How do you want it to answer? So please help me study by answering my questions and asking me questions to check my understanding. So answer my questions and then ask me some more questions in return. Please keep your responses limited to only about 50 to 100 words, which was about the length. That was, I measured that, was about 70, 80 words, that first answer that it gave me about Japanese history. And always answer me in English, not in Japanese. Now, this is going to be important because if you're doing, a voice conversation on your phone, it's going to sometimes think, oh, wow, that English sounds really Japanese. Maybe I should answer in Japanese. So if you always tell it, like, don't switch to Japanese, it won't. Sometimes it will if it thinks that you're trying to speak to it in Japanese. So tell it, always speak to me in English. Please point out any grammar or spelling mistakes I make. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut and paste it over to our Moodle so that then you can just cut and paste it yourself and change maybe your TOEIC score, or maybe you want something slightly longer in terms of answers, like 100, 150 words. It's fine. Do whatever it is that you like. And you don't want it to refer to you as Jose. You want it to refer to you as whatever your first name is. Now, just a couple of other things that you want to make sure about this. When you do this in the voice chat that you're doing there, if it doesn't respond to you with the custom instructions that you gave it before, restart the app on your mobile device, and same vice versa. Restart the browser, maybe even restart your computer if it's not giving you the sort of answers that you wanted to. But it'll start answering you much more easily. Also, too, if you come to the settings, I don't know if you know this, but you can change the speech voice. You can change all of these speech voices that you have. There's a whole bunch of them. Just check out which one that you like. Cove is a male name. Sorry, Cove is a male voice. I don't know why they use the word Cove. It's a pretty rare name for a guy, but that's a male voice. I believe Sky is the default voice for ChatGPT, but that's how you can get it to answer you with answers that are a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to understand. And don't forget to use that trick of Command R, Control R, depending on what your computer is, so then you can see the answers at the same time that you're hearing them and the same time that you're speaking them too. Okay, thanks very much. Good luck with that. And there's another video I want to show you how to use Zoom to record yourself actually having a conversation. And that's the recording that I want you to submit to our Moodle as your assignment. Thanks very much. See you.